Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. I just finished up this 2015 Troy-Bilt. I had bought this in a package deal. 2 Troy-Bilts, a gas can, and a lawn mower cover, all for $80. My initial video, I rectified this 2013. It's got a couple holes in the deck. This was the roughest one of the two. The muffler guard was all rusty. Ended up putting another blade on it. The blade vibrated. And in that initial video, I told you guys about a poor man's rust coating. So let me show you the underside of this thing. After that video, I started this and ran it around the yard a couple of times, got some sand kicking up, and did a nice job of sealing the bottom of the deck. So let me show you that. Then we'll move back over to the 2015, put some gas in that fine looking machine and try starting it. We're also going to turn that 2015 over. Once I start it, I'll show you the blade. So new bow tie blade, 20-inch. If you can see all this was all rusty. So you just paint the oil on, and all that sand starts sticking to the oil. It's a cheap undercoating. You can see over here it didn't stick as well because there's some paint and rust. But not bad. So let's try. Well, let's, instead of trying to start it, let me turn this one over since the camera's in the low position. And there's no gas in it, so let's do that first. So this blade is shot, the backside's all worn out, and there's so many nicks in this thing. But let me bring it around and show you the other end. If you can see that, I don't know how this would have happened. They must have really banged the shit out of something to have the end of the blade bend back like that. So this thing must have vibrated like hell. I'm hoping the shear pin isn't destroyed. If this thing starts, I'll jump up and down. Hopefully there was no engine damage. I went ahead and did the carb clean anyway, crossing my fingers that that's all we got to do. So let's put some gas in this thing, automatic choke. It's just going to be pull and go. Prior to bringing you guys out, I almost forgot about putting oil in this thing. How many times have you guys started engines after restorations and forgot to put the oil in? I've done it once or twice, but luckily caught myself within a few seconds and stopped the machine. So I think I'm out of those bow tie 21-inch blades. I'm going to have to order 3 or 4 more. That's what this thing's going to need, or go to the pick and pull section and snatch one out of a dead machine. Okay, cross your fingers with me. Sounds good. As far as the running, it sounds good engine-wise, but it's got the vibration from that bent over blade. What's over here. We got a little water, maybe from when I degreased it. Some water poured out of the muffler. Nothing to be concerned about. So this is a good one here. 2 good ones in a row. I'm happy with this 2015 Troy-Bilt 110. Much nicer looking unit than the 2013 that I rectified first. But all in all, still 2 good machines for $80. So, a couple days ago, Scrapper stopped. The guy that delivers to me dropped these 2 off. I did an initial video, a walk around of these 2. They're just a couple of old Murrays. So, these will be the next 2 victims I'm going to mess with. These were covered in oil. I degreased them, so I think they've been sitting 2 days now. And the way he had them on the trailer, I think, was an issue. This one's been leaking oil out of the muffler for a couple days now. So I'm not too concerned with that. One of them had no oil in it, one had a little bit. So these 2 things were basket cases. You remember from the initial video I did on these 2. I have all the parts to rectify these, the air filters and the diaphragm kits. Probably the blades too if they need them. So I'll hit these 2 hard tomorrow. Today's project was these TB110s. So what I'll probably do right now is walk around the pick and pull section and look for a 21-inch bow tie blade. If I have no luck, I'll go to the Big Jungle Company or eBay tonight and order a couple of those and wait for those to come in. Just put this aside until the new blade comes in. I got plenty of other mowers ahead of this one that are ready to go. I don't mind waiting a couple of days for a blade to show up. I've been working like crazy to get some mowers ahead. I sold 2 already, beginning of the week. Took in some trades. Went after these 2 Troy-Bilts as well. Just bought these off the street. Guy was getting a lawn service, so he's not going to be messing with mowers anytime soon. He probably got disgusted, both of these crapped out on him, and he had had enough. You just got to use non-ethanol fuel, basically. And use clean fuel. Stop it with all this snot in the gas cans. There's no need for that. Worst comes to worst, take an old rag in a funnel, put the rag over the funnel to filter out all this garbage. Main thing is non-ethanol fuel. Start using that. Letting these sit gums them up like crazy. This one was pretty packed up with snot. Not as bad as the 2013. I think he had this one running more recently than the other one until it crapped out on him. Anyway, kids, if you're having a good day, I'm having a good day. Keep moving, keep shaking, come back and see me. We'll do some more videos on those 2 antique Pulsajet Murrays. We'll get those bad boys up and cutting real soon. Talk to you later.